Pardon me. Good afternoon folks, and welcome to another video. Right, we've just got back from Goulburn, and first thing I want to say is I bumped into our Mr. Fiddler and he has settled up with me in a full. So that is that dealt with. Anyway, so that's, as far as I'm concerned, is the end of the matter between me and young George. Anyway, right, what we've got here is a leak. Just put my glasses on. I thought this was the valve version, but it's not. It's the transistor version. It's the solid state version of this particular tuner. Still, I'm not asked about that. This is a FM. This is the FM tuner. Stereo Fific FM. Is that what that fucking says? Could someone not spell stereophonic? Stereofific FM tuner. Yeah. And yeah, doesn't say what voltage it is. Is it 240? Yes. So what we'll do a show and tell, go through everything, and then what we'll do then, we'll test everything. We'll do another video, we'll test everything. Alright. And we've got, I bought some little trannies. No doubt these are going to have really bad, these are going to have fucked AF117s in them. They always seem to be. But yeah, made in Portugal. Oh, might not have. Made in Portugal. Oh, there might not be AF117s in that. Might be something else in it. That's a little Murphy. I don't know what model. Oh. B6TORTQ, something fucking daft like that. We've got another Murphy, and this is a Murphy transistor. The knob's broke off, but that's no problem. I've got the knob for it, so you know we can. It's actually. Oh, let me show you. Sorry folks, it's actually quite a stylish little tranny. So we've got that one. That's a little Murphy. I'll just show you this in case you missed it. That'll be the same as the Bush TR130 Pinsay chassis. So, and this is another Murphy. They're all Murphys. They're all Murphys, and that one's got no top on the aerial. The aerial's there, but no top on it. Tone, it's a little press button tone. That's actually quite a nice. It's actually quite a nice little radio. I'm glad I sorted that business out with Mr. Fiddler, with George, because in all honesty, I didn't really want to thump him. You know, I didn't. I'm not that kind of guy. Didn't really want to do that. Wasn't worth it. But this is an Alba. Little Alba. Don't know what. Well, it can run on 6-volt DC. That's probably a 70s or an 80s, little radio there. The back's hanging off. So since the back's hanging off, we may as well have a peek. There we are. Yeah, it's just the fucking standard shit that you'd expect to find. Little Alba, little small Alba. That'll. I mean, yeah, the battery cover's missing off that, so don't know what we'll do with that. Do something with it, obviously. And this one, I quite like this one actually. This is one of my favourites that I bought, and it's complete. As far as I know, check the aerial. Yeah. Yeah. The on-off switch sticks. That's no problem. Got a volume and tone and long wave and medium wave, and yeah, the battery cover's there. It's all present and correct. Everything accounted for on that one. That's a BA 838 model number of that. Pick that little fella up. I gave £1 for all these little trannies. I gave £1, so I'm happy at that. Now this little record player here is a Philips. There's no knobs on it, and it's a bit worse for wear. And whoops, so as you can see, it needs sorting out in a bad way, but it is capable of being done. There's not an issue. I don't have an issue with that at all. So that's where we're up to on that. I think this is a battery player. This is a battery player, and it'll also work on a wall wart, so we can power that up at some point. The front trim is missing off here. I noticed it but never got it. Forgot to pick it up, so I'm gonna have to. Don't know what that is, on off, I don't know. Right. Where's the carrying handle? Carrying handle in typical Philips style is on the back of the machine, where you would expect a company like Philips to put it. Now we've got this one here. This is a this one is a nice. Hello. Okay. And this is a nice little record player. I gave, it has to be said. Oh, it's got a BSR mono cartridge, and there's no stylus. I'm after one of those for the Marconi. But this is a nice little BSR. This is actually a Perdio challenge, and we don't know. The club plug's being cut off. You expect that from, but it's got the knobs. And in it a nice little attractive little item, that, I mean, isn't that just lovely? I mean, you know, that's just a lovely little thing. So we've got that. I think the lid's removable. No, it's not. It's a C104 Perdio challenge. This will clean up lovely, and hopefully will give me a bit of a return on my money. Now, the most expensive item I purchased was actually this, and I purchased this because I thought it was weird and strange, and it had my name written all over it. This, after I get all these fucking daft stickers off, it was allegedly come out of a church. That's what the man told me, but that's like buying a car that one lady owner has owned, isn't it? And, you know, yeah. But that's what the guy told me, so, you know, who am I to argue otherwise? Anyway, they did say that this thing worked. So, well, he tried the CD player, but he didn't try the cassette. So does that mean the cassette doesn't work? Or does that mean he hasn't tried it? Right? There's no cassette in there. Right, let's... Well, the tray opens. Let's pop it. Let's turn. Oh, before anybody criticises my smoking, that's got fucking glue on it, that disc's no good. I gave up smoking last night, so. That's auto reverse, that tape deck as well. Well, it reads the disc. Let's put the signal tracer on. Sorry, yeah, signal tracer. Let's put the signal tracer on and just get a little bit of signal through. Shift that fucking pad of shite. Right, and it's remote control as well. He said he didn't test that, but I'll test it now. Yep, the remote works. I'll just pause that disc. So the remote works. Right, we'll try the cassette deck in a minute, see if that works. I'm expecting it to jump all over the place when I do tricks like that. So what we'll do, we'll connect to the input. We could use that as a ground. Well, that doesn't sound very good. It sounds very distorted. Could be the disc even. But let's take this disc out. Could even be the disc. I mean, in all honesty, I should really put a disc in that, I know, but I haven't. So press play. Yeah, that's okay. Sounds a little bit distorted, but saying that, it could be to putting too much signal that this can't deal with it. The only true way really is to plug it into an amp. Yeah, I'd say it's alright. Need to get these fucking... Yeah, stop that. Before I get a copyright strike, which probably already got. Like I'm asked, let's find the cassette. Fucking easier said than done in here, finding a fucking cassette. Right. I wouldn't mind, you know, there's a few cassettes knocking about in here, but when you want one, here's one, but I don't know what's on it. I'd really like a pre-recorded one, but I ain't got a fucking clue where there is one. Can't just put my hands on it, so I'm going to put this one in. But, press play. Right, put it in cassette mode. That's pitch control. Right. Right, I know, there might not be out on that too. Well, there is. Oh, hang on a minute. They have separate inputs. I fucking bent me fucking probe. There we go. I know that sounds slow. Oh fuck, there we are. But there again, it does have. That was done on a machine that was running slow, so I can live with that. Jesus. So this is working, I'm happy at that. And I bought this really as a curiosity item, and let's try record. Right, so let's stop, rewind. Rewind the tape. Yeah, he wanted 25 quid for this. Claimed he was selling it on behalf of a church. I said, well, I'm not religious, I don't do churches. He said, well, it is a charity. I said, I don't do charity either. They'll give you 20 quid. Right, he said, so I'll give him 20 quid. You know? Right, so what we'll do, we'll press play. What I'll actually do, because I want to record CD dubbing. Right, that's now playing that. That's recording that CD. Record level mustn't work on here. because it is recording it. So the record level must have no say. Yeah, the record level must have no say, because yeah, it must have no say when you're going from CD to the cassette. So what I'll do, I'll stop that there. So we'll press stop, and it's also stopped the CD. So I will now go rewind. I will give this a service, but I'm going to keep this myself because I just think it's a curiosity item. I'm going to do a bit of research. It's probably a professional item as well. So what we'll do, we'll press play. I pressed the wrong one, I think. Yeah. Never mind, it'll self-select. And we want to try the Philly Shave twist as well. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Probably needs a bloody good clean, but it's working. Yeah, it's probably needs a good clean. RTZ, what's that? Right, well I don't know what that does. It's just rewound the tape or fast forwarded it. Return to 0 it could be. Yeah, because that's all gone to fucking yeah. Yeah, return to 0. Well, that didn't take much working out, did it? And this is your pause, play, direction, record, yeah, pitch, yeah, I'm happy with that, folks. I'm happy I paid £20 for that. I'd have liked to have got it for 15, but one can't push one's luck. But yeah, I'm happy with that, folks. That was I've yet to try it on a proper amplifier, but I will consider that a success. I'm happy with that. Right, so I've bent my probe, but never mind. Let's turn my tracer down a bit. What I can do now, I can put this away out of the way. Because I'm not sure where I'm going to put this, but I have bought it because I'm going to keep it. So that is mine. That is not going to be sold. I'll put that there for a moment. What I want to try, oops, I've got the farts, you know, folks. I've got the fucking farts. I've got the fucking trumpies. I need a fucking, what I need to do first, I need to splice the lead. I mean, I should just put a plug on, but I haven't got one handy, so, well actually I might have. There we go. I mean, that's a nice little thing now. I need to find a mat for there, but that sounds a bit, needs lubricating. Right, that needs lubricating. But they've obviously clipped the plug off because there's obviously a fault, or they've done it for compliance. But we don't worry about that, do we, folks, eh? We just if they're red and brown inside, red and black inside, which I think these wires are, here they are. I mean, this'll be a good seller. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we all had a laugh at Goulburn. I mean, yeah, and like I say, you know, George settled up with me, so that's the end of it now. As far as I'm concerned, the matter's closed. And you know, that's a lead, but it ain't the fucking one I want. Where's my fucking test lead? God, that ain't it either. Where's my fucking IEC lead I normally use? See, that'll have a, that won't have a transformer in that, it'll have a live thing, and I'm not fucking taking a chance. I'll just need to find. I normally have one on the fucking bench. Fuck me. Oh, is that one? No. Oh. Bear with me, folks, I'm going to go and get a lead. Yeah, so we had a good day. It was enjoyable. Yeah, we all had a laugh. Blow my nose. So basically at the end of the day, now let's see which is live. Right. Live is that one. I mean, I could put it on my Variac and Variac it, but why? I mean, it was a very, I mean, it could be a simple problem. It could be a neutral. And would you believe it? Would you fucking believe it? I think that needle's a bit mangled up, but I think it's good enough to test. That needs oiling.
Round and round and round like the village shades.
Let's get the turntable off. The turntable off. There's not much to service in these little 2-speed shitters, and all you do to service the 2-speed shitter bit of oil, could have helped drop that a bit further on the where it needs to be. There we go. Right. I'll ring it back. Right. Just check we've got no oil on the pulley. No. There we are. That's all that needed. And we'll give that a clean. That's 16. That's all working. 33, that's not lifted up onto 33. That's 33. I think we're a bit out. Yeah, we're a bit out, so what we need to do is so what was the fucking saying when you need to find? We need to just turn this down a little bit so that we're, there we are. Put it back in neutral. That's nice and free. 16, 33, 45, and 78. So what we'll do, pull it back off again. There we go. There. Now, it is going to get a good service, this thing, so it doesn't really matter. Right, shall we have the Philly shave twist then, folks? We do every other time I do a record player, so why not?
Twist round and round and round like the Philly shave.
Round and round,
Without a rotary action like the Philly shave.
round and round,
Twist up and down and tilt like it's floating heads.
unique Philly shave.
Twist here, twist there, twist just like it's floating heads.
Philip Philly shave.
Floating heads caress your face.
Like the softest head,
Stubborn whiskers go without a trace.
whichever way to stand.
But this personal touch is so unique.
Only Philly shave.
It's made for every face by a new technique. Let's twist!
I think that's a bit slower than what it should be.
Are those floating heads caress your face?
Like the softest head,
Stubborn whiskers go without a trace.
whichever way to stand.
Now this personal touch is so unique.
Only Philly shave.
And it's made for every face by a new technique. Well, now it's made to measure shaving with the Philly shave.
Personal touch.
The Your top is stubble, don't worry, Phyllis shave.
Personal touch.
Here's the modern twisting shave that a razor never gave. Shave smooth eye, quick eye, close eye, with a Phillips,
Round and around and around.
with a Phillips.
Round and around and around.
I said a Phillips, Phillips
Billy
shave.
shave, Billy shave, Billy shave. Yeah, pop, pop.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, folks, that's good enough. It needs a service, it will get one. Wonder what that was then. Yeah, the motor's a bit stiff. Yeah, that motor's a bit stiff, and probably the bottom bearing, because I've just done the top bearing, so it's probably the bottom bearing that needs lubricating, but the motor does feel a bit stiff to turn. I should not have run it like that, but I didn't know. You know something? Hello? You alright? Yeah, I know it is, Ali. I recognise your voice, mate.